Hey there, Texas veterans. First of all, thank you for your service. It's men and women like you that make this the greatest country on earth. So if you clicked on my channel for a reason, and I do appreciate it. Now, if you're thinking about using your well-earned VA benefits, welcome to my channel, which is mainly around VA home loans. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to avoid being scammed by certain lenders. VA veterans are targeted sometimes, and I want to show you how to make sure that you're not scammed by one of these people. And stick around to the end. I'm also going to share with you a consumer guide I wrote to ensure you get the absolute best deal on your next VA home loan. Hi, my name is Mark Hairston with Texas Mortgage Source, and I get calls and emails and texts every day from veterans just like you looking to make a move to Central Texas area, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 1 month or 1 year, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email so we can explore the best loan programs for you. And as a mortgage broker since 1985, that's 40 years, I've helped hundreds of veterans and their families around Texas to purchase the home of their dreams, and I would love to be able to help you as well. So again, welcome to my channel. We're going to be talking about VA loan scams. So just out of curiosity, what is your experience thus far with VA loans? Maybe you're just starting to look around. Maybe you already own a home. Or maybe you've been getting letters and phone calls or emails that don't quite sit right. If that's you, help me understand something. How would you feel if you found out that later on, the one quick decision you make over the phone, one rushed phone call, could cost you thousands of dollars, maybe tens of thousands of dollars? Because I want to share something with you that I see far more often than people realize. I had a client last year who almost fell in for a VA loan scam. But before I explain what happened, I want to also ask you this, and because I bet you're a bit like me. I'm not a veteran, but I bet you're a bit like me in that you assume that if something looks official, sounds professional, and mentions the VA, it must be legitimate. That's a fair assumption. But these marketers are fantastic. But could it be possible that the very thing designed to look helpful is actually designed to pressure you into something? So let me walk you through what happened to a client of mine who became a client later after all this. They received a letter in the mail. It talked about VA benefits. It used official sounding language. It had official sounding logos. It seemed somewhat urgent. And naturally they started to worry. They thought, did I miss something? They thought, is my benefit at risk? And they thought, why didn't anybody tell me about this sooner? So let me ask you, how would you feel in that moment? Confused, concerned, upset, maybe even a little bit anxious? I know I would. That reaction makes sense because these offers by certain lenders are designed to trigger emotion, not clarity. Now here's the good news. Once we slow things down, and that's what I like to do, is slow things down and actually looked at the details, the truth became clear. The offer wasn't from the VA. It wasn't anything special. It was a marketing piece, and it wasn't in their best interests. And this is where I want to pause and ask you something very important. How important is it to you that the person advising you on a VA loan actually explains what's happening instead of rushing you? I don't rush people. We go through things very slowly when it comes to these loans. Because the mistake I see people make is assuming urgency means opportunity. But urgency is usually just pressure, and pressure leads to regret, generally speaking. Well, so let me say this clearly. The VA does not call you. The VA does not send loan offers to you, and the VA does not assign lenders to you. So if something is pushing you to act fast because of the VA, that's your cue to slow it down. Just imagine for a moment. Just imagine signing paperwork you didn't fully understand, only to realize later that the loan cost you more, not less. Higher fees, higher interest rate, a longer loan term, or giving up benefits you didn't need to touch. How would you feel if that happened? That's exactly why these conversations matter, and they matter a lot. And just one more thing, and this part I think is very important. Good advice never disappears tomorrow. If something truly helps you now, it will still help you after you've had time to think about it. Ask questions, get a second opinion, get a third opinion. So before you decide anything, here's what I encourage you to do. I encourage you to slow down, like we've talked about, ask better questions. I can share questions to ask when you're shopping around. And if there's something that feels off, trust that instinct, because it could be possible that a 5-minute conversation today saves you from a 30-year mistake down the road. I think it is worth it, 5 to 10 minutes. If you ever want more clarity, not pressure, not sales tactics, just clarity, you can call us. Call me at 512-789-6967. There's no obligation. There's no rush. We're just going to be answering questions for you. After 40 years, that's what I've been doing for 40 years. And because I'd much rather help you understand your options and see you stuck with a decision you didn't feel good about in the first place. So if this is helpful, if this video is helpful, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the button, that bell that will inform you of more videos. We're going to keep breaking VA loans down in plain English so you can make confidence decisions, not rush ones. And hey, before you go, I want to give you something that can really help you, I believe. If you're shopping for a mortgage either now or in the planning to soon, I've put together a very simple, easy to read consumer guide called The Truth in Lending. It breaks down exactly how lenders price loans, how to compare quotes the right way from different lenders, what fees matter and what can be waived, and how to avoid getting overcharged. There's no fluff, there's no jargon, just the stuff I wish every buyer knew before they started shopping. And because you watched this video all the way to the end, I want you to give it a try for free. Just comment your email below and I'll get it out to you very, very quickly, ASAP. Use it as your cheat sheet anytime you're comparing lenders or trying to make sense of rates and fees, because it's a big decision. I've been doing this for over 40 years, and this guide, I promise you, will save you time, money, and a whole lot of stress. So if you want to know the truth, and I mean the real truth about how to shop for the best mortgage, grab yourself a free copy. Enjoy it. If you have any questions, you know where to find me, and I'll see you next time.